It's like, you're not useless, Fox. We have many uses for you. Most of them as doorstops. Also, my weight has somewhat stabilized at 133 and some change. It was like 133.2 this morning. 133.6, I think, when I got home or something like that. I don't know. Or vice versa. Oh, here we go. Wakey, wakey. I love the little paws up. It does indeed seem that way. Oh, this is one of the outfits I was considering for FanFest, by the way. I think it was. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Actually, I think I have that exact dress in pink. Pink with white buttons. I even have a petticoat to go under it. Huh. Wild. I didn't buy it for Final Fantasy either, I just have it. I need to go down, I think. Yeah, I bought it as a 50s dress. It fits. I haven't actually changed weight any, or changed size any. While I'd like to think my abs have gotten better, I don't think they really have. Thanks for the ammo, you say? She's supposed to be receiving desperate for silence. I know she'll make an exception. Follow me. My friends, what brings you here this day? Yep. Is this true? By the Navigator, a cure for the tempering. As often as I've been in awe of your science, I would not have thought it possible. And it is, Admiral. We have done it, here in Limsa, and the production of more familiars has already begun. You have my thanks, truly. This will do much to advance the cause of peace, yet I fear it will take more to close the rift betwixt man and beastman. Even to speak thus divides us. Sigh. Welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples. For though summoning and the tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. 'Twas I who moved out the alliance to renew its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries past, we Lominsans have been at odds with those who share our island home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the kobolds, our history has been one of nigh constant territorial squabbling. Meanwhile, our struggle with the Sahagan for control over the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by the thrice-damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. That is quite a hat. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, and so I dismissed peace as impossible. Yeah, it's a hat. Impossible is a word coined by the weak. I proclaimed to all who'd listen, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. It's a hat or a headdress or something. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again and again. And I thought it high time that I followed suit. Hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. I love inspiring people. Though no sooner did I reach out to our neighbors in Vilbrand than my own people sought to thwart me. They are quite mighty. You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting. Aye, acting through a friendly faction among the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience from the prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it, in their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of the three powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder without them. I am given to understand that their leader, Captain Hilfer, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads, a man named Sicard, but recently risen to prominence among their ranks. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We have invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I have tasked the Yellowjackets and the Rogues with uncovering his motives, but they have learned naught of any value. Leave it to us. We'll go get an audience with him. We have a nose for the truth. Whatever this Sicard wants, we'll find out. Simultaneous nod. Truly, I'd be much obliged. I should look forward to hearing what you learn, then. Good luck. I'm getting used to the marks on my face. They were a little jarring at first. By the way of the first step, I suggest we split up and make inquiries around town. Someone must know this, Sigurd. By the way, I had a nice Earl Grey tea today. Hey, Mopar. You can approach the Pirates' Cave, the rest of us seek out merchants and adventurers. I have so much tea. It's insane how much tea I have. I probably have about 300 bags of tea. They were on sale. I like to buy stuff when it's on sale, and tea doesn't go bad for a while. Curious about Sigurd, are you? As am I, my friend. As am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save that the bloody executioners experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. Quite how he achieved this is a matter of some debate. As you know, the thalassocracy permits us to attack only Garlean vessels. Yet these have all but vanished from the seas since the Empire turned in upon itself. In order to adapt, we Krakens have taken to trading with the East, but executioners are less forward-looking. I cannot imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways. So how then are they lining their coffers? Whatever their secret, they are not like to share it with their rivals. But I'm happy we'll have more luck. Yeah, my mother texted me earlier about the family stuff. Said they have no phone service. All they can do is text. Which is fine, because I feel like a text is enough. Especially since they don't really have a lot of concrete information other than the rough times and stuff. I don't know what time I have to be there. But I suspect... I get the feeling the Saturday stream is shot. I just have a feeling the whole stream is shot Saturday. We'll still get to Firefly in the afternoon, evening. But I feel like Saturday's stream is just shot. Shot. It's gone. Because normally I start at like 9:30, but I end up starting late. Oh. I opened up the cheese today. And I didn't cut it like a mad person. I cut it like a sane person. I cut a wedge out of the cheese. Alright, so I'm gonna say, alright. Aside from one misstep, I took one misstep. So I took, for lunch today, I had a banana, a slice of bread, a handful of almonds with soy sauce and wasabi, and a wedge of this lovely Italian Gouda. Unfortunately, I put the almonds and the bread in the same container, so the bread soaked up some of the wasabi flavor. Just on like half of it. And so, that kind of ruined the flavor of the cheese. So I ate that part without the cheese, and then had the rest of it with the cheese, and it was amazing. It was so good. It was creamy, it melted in my mouth. I'm drooling thinking about it. It was so good. I'll do that again tomorrow, but this time I'm gonna put the almonds in a different container. Hey, you wanna know about Sigurd? He's a wily bugger, that's what he is. Found some clever way to make some coins, they say, and traded it for Molskate's place at Old Hilfer Side. This is how we raced the executioners for our pick of the Empire's fleet. But the Guardians are gone, and them days with them. Owing to which we've all of us had to look for other ways to make ends meet. What would that jumped up bilge rat Sigurd landed the juiciest, whatever it may be. Brandon Fox. Belted Goth Fox. Is this one new? I don't think it is. Not that we sirens are struggling in mind. We do well enough guarding fishing boats from the fish backs and other beasties. Get the first pick of the produce for our trouble, see? Quality stuff at a bargain price. This should pass to our sisters, as can't sail on account of getting old or wounded or with child, and they cook up and sell it for pretty profit. Simple. Oh, I miss the old ways, don't get me wrong. When I see the girls with the little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't all bad. Oh, it was okay. Good to know. We haven't learned anything. I see everyone has returned. Now who would like to go first? So, just as their Imperial prey began to disappear, Sigurd turned the executioner's forces around with a mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, nothing to scoff at. Where did the tavern keeper I spoke to? The crew have been indulging themselves as never before, but no amount of drink seemed to loosen their tongues as to how they were coming by their coin. For my part, I spoke with a reporter from the Harbor Herald. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioner's good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. I think I know why. In the course of making inquiries on Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioners began to enjoy better fortunes, the price of crystal went in a sharp decline. A sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contacted Hoary Boulder, who's been watching the movements of the beast tribes. My suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever-worsening relationships between the beast tribes and the thalassocracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan have made an appearance of late, suggesting that the kobolds and the Sahagin lack the means with which to summon them. You mean to say that the executioners are divesting them of their crystals? All indications point to that conclusion, yes. They have no hard evidence as of yet. We must investigate further. Please, how do we proceed? I have an idea about that. In fact, I've already taken the liberty of making certain provisions. My hands are very itchy today. Pickled herring, pass. Moors. And shishel berries brewed with an extract of fermented ligonberries. Could be good. Farmer's breakfast. Hot potatoes. Potatoes. Lightly scrambled eggs will fill you up before day filling in the fields. Sausage and sauerkraut. Not my ideal thing. I'm not a big fan of sauerkraut. Not that I've had it lately, of course. I'm switching in my water here. Here my conclusion, disgruntled merchant informed me that a wholesaler of pistols had recently arrived in Mensa, offering wares at prices far undercutting the competition. After asking around, I was able to gain an introduction, and was shortly posed as a potential buyer, in a bid to establish the crystal's provenance. May is due to be at Austinson Brace Lower Lanasia shortly. I suggest to make our way there at once. Yeah, I've always thought it kind of stemmed from Germany, but that's just based off the name. Oh, I never got around to saying why I think stream on Saturday is shot. So I normally start between 9:30 and 10. If I have to leave here at like noon, which seems likely, that's like 2 hours of stream, so it's hardly worth the effort of doing it. Because one, people will be waking up, and most people miss the beginning anyway. It takes a little while to ramp up. And I probably won't get home till 4 or 5 o'clock, which means I'll have to eat something. And then, because we're streaming or doing Firefly in the evening, I should fly. That would be only like an hour or two of stream in the evening. The one yesterday. The giant porksy. To be fair, I think he was mostly just reading out the abilities that Porksy was using. They were all pig puns. Is that a child? That appears to be a merchant. Wish me luck. Wait, if he truly is in league with the bloody executioners, he will surely be wary of those allied to the Admiral. Science, not least of all. Compared to yours in Acadia, mine is an unfamiliar face. Let me play the role of buyer. Oh. Then no idea. Then Mopar is just coming up with stuff all on his own. Gra has right. Even if you aren't recognized on sight, you look too genteel to be mixing with society's underbelly. Genteel, but very well. I'll leave it to you, Gra, huh? Don't mind the 3 scions over here standing about 20 feet away, staring at you. I love it. Got business with me, Catboy? You're the crystal wholesaler? That I am, but you're no merchant. So what do you want crystals for? Don't look at us, idiot! Alice and I have like the same thoughts. Don't look at us, you idiot. You'll give yourself away. Oh, I see. You're a weaponsmith, am I right? And your crystals make staffs like that fine specimen you've got there. That's right. I'm indeed a weaponsmith, and I use not but the finest materials. I bid you show me your wares. But we don't invite just anybody into our storehouses. It takes time to establish trust, you understand? Look, I have a large urgent commission. If the quantity is satisfactory, I'll not quibble over the price. Alright, it's plain that's no ordinary crystal adorning your staff, so I'll make an exception. Come with me. Don't do that either, idiot! He's like the worst spy in history. If that merchant had a single friend there, we'd be in trouble. Seems to be working. Let's follow him. So he... Apparently not. You know who he reminds me of? Did you guys ever see, this is probably an old movie now. But there was a movie where Mr. Bean was a spy. It's basically like that. Where he's just like, completely not subtle. That's what it was like. Johnny English. Sounds about right. They went to that tunnel quietly now. Yes, but the actor is Mr. Bean. I'm kidding, Jack. I'm kidding, okay? Don't kill me. You won't find any finer, especially not for the price. Indeed, I would expect to pay more than double for such quality. How could they possibly be so cheap? If you buy my cheese, I will hurt you. I'll rip out my cheese from your teeth and then your teeth too. There's nothing unlawful about them, if that's your worry. They're from Ogomoro, if you take my meaning. Well, thank you for the pats, but don't take my cheese! Just as pure as it gets, you won't be disappointed. So, how much did you want? Okay, I probably earned it for the other day. Well, Gomo, take it for the kobolds, just to be suspected. That's enough. Shut your gobs and turn around, slowly. We're also not very good at stealth. Vanilla Twist Fox. I'm Sickard, acting captain of the Bloody Executioners. No need to introduce yourselves. We know who you are, scions. And we also know you've been chatting to the Admiral. Got eyes and ears everywhere, see? Comes to being the only true pirate crew left in Limsa. So we've established you ain't here to buy crystals. Question is, what are you here for? You're bold to reveal yourself to us without knowing our objective. That would explain your swift rise to power. You've spoken plain, so I shall return the favor. We came here to learn why the Bloody Executioners oppose the Admiral's will. And we have our answer. Should Limsa Minsa make peace with the kobolds, you lose the source of your newfound wealth. That's right, just to remind you, though, we ain't breaking any rules here. The law forbids us from attacking any vessel not flying the Imperial flag. But it don't say nothing about the Beastmen. Only reason we keep our operation nice and quiet is because we don't want no one taking our business. Look at those smug faces. Wait, just listen to the end, will you? For what it's worth, I have the highest respect for you and yours. Her especially. While the Maelstrom were worried about dirtying their fancy clobber, you lot stormed Ogomoro and battered beaten Titan himself. Raced amongst you when I heard the news. And now we're following in your footsteps, making sure the Beastmen never summon their stinging gods again. Practically your successors we are. Is it bad that I kind of agree with him? I mean, they're doing good things, just for the wrong reasons, and they're kind of being scummy about it. When there were still Imperial ships about, we did our bit for Limsa and went after them. With the Guardians gone, there's no one left to pirate trade on except the Beastmen. So let's have that, eh? It's only fair. Contentious though some may find your views, it is true you have broken no laws. That being so, I see no reason why I should not state your case directly to the Admiral's face. Unless the acting captain of the only true pirate crew left in Linsa has some other cause to hide in a cave. Oh, well said. Well said indeed. Alright, I'll meet with the Admiral. I'll even fry the venue. The Astalicia. Astalica? I don't know. I trust she won't turn down the invitation. Wouldn't they kick us out of their cave? What if we go and raid them or like steal their stuff? He's right. But you know, so you know what it's like? It's like, okay, imagine. So in the old days of the United States, back when slavery was ending, or I guess before slavery ended, in a lot of the country, the former slaves were not allowed to own property, so you could just like rob them all you wanted to. That's what it seems like to me. It's like, hey, they're not allowed to own it, so it's just there for the taking. I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. But I do know they did grab freed slaves and enslave them again. Because it was legal. I thought myself the hunter, but it turns out I was the prey. A timely reminder that the powers of Linsa are not to be trifled with. But all is well that ends well. Grahatia's time and provocation had the desired effect, and Sigurd has agreed to a meeting. Let's hurry back to Linsa and pass on his invitation to the Admiral. I said freed slaves. Well, I was trying not to say the other word. Wait, should I just teleport? Because I would submit that they just went after whoever they found. Like, okay. Like, hey, you have dark skin and you're a slave now. I think that's what they did. Just after your commands are reported to the command room, will you be joining them? Welcome back, my friends. What news? So they've been stealing crystals from the kobolds. My thanks for solving the mystery and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sigurd's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guest. Future Linsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness.
Look who's come crawling!
It's a trap.
Traitor!
You can shove your peace!
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sicard, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
See, he's got a good voice.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the Beastmen. Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, Always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right!
Pirates till we die!
What we want, we take!
That could be arranged.
Piracy has no place in our future.
What'd she say?
Pirates have no place.
Our nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlit and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom. When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance, then? Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so.
Alright, let's fight. I'll fight over it.
Still, we're all Aminsons here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us?
A duel! A duel! Pirate duel!
Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
A duel.
I knew it! Pirate duel!
Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa, I accept your challenge.
Can I be your second? Mercy is the mark of a great man. Mercy is the mark of a great fox. I guess I'm just a good fox. Well, I'm alright. If you know, you know. Who's counting them off? shots.
This
She
ain't
wins.
over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
No, he lost. The real captain. Alpha sick bad. Alpha sick bad.
It's the captain!
Captain Elfair!
Ye fool! 'Twas over afore it began.
Shot your bullet out of the air.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been yapping while their master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew of the good ship Lemsa Laminsa. At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And 'tis she who decides where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay?
He's got a very piratey voice. I like it.
Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
You're bloody idiots is what ye are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye. Ye can do anything ye want. Be anything ye want. We're pirates, aye. And we pirates love our loot. But that ain't our first love. Our first love is the sea. The sea! And what she brings us. Freedom!
You can't take the sea from me.
So hold fast to that. Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate! Lad, I made ye me right hand 'cause I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief. Well now, it seems we're of one mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
You have my thanks, Hilfir.
Don't we have like 2 healers here? Can we do something about that?
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator. Ender of many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend, and it won't be long before I take my rest in the depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow.
Kinda have, haven't we?
There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
Storm on the horizon, but we'll pass through it soon enough. Do you notice how she went out without even trying? She literally shot his bullet out of the air, leaned away from the other one. He shot him in the leg. Though I had anticipated a duel, I did not foresee that Hilfer would intervene. But full glad am I that he did. It would have been a shame to kill the boy. Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace amongst ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. A great ship, Vilbrand. Now, I hardly need to tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with the tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And so in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free the leader of Titan's influence. Leave it to us. We'll open his ears. Wow. We barely got someone who was barely under this weight. Now we're going to get the leader? You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there's something else you should know. By the way, in case you missed it, this guy was Mistbeard. He was a great pirate captain, but he disappeared and became a new person and basically did this. Bye, Mopar. Hope your phone starts working again. Some 50 years passed when the Sahagins formed at our halls in ever greater numbers. Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds. To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land. An ostensibly equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of Venacia, which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed answered the bloodshed, and on it went until every elm of Vilbrand bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand, it is the present, fresh and raw. And with their kindred's blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the kobolds' trust, even should we cure their temper. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting, but as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so I must provide a reason. I will restore their stolen crystals to them, and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Fate, they would welcome us in their midst not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye, and given the wealth of crystals we'll bring, I'll wager they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning a high priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure. Precisely, he's the fish I would catch. But he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect him. Yet a single death on the kobold side would jeopardize their chance at peace, and there my venture founders. Yet it need not. What if we import and employ the Conqueror's chain? Though we would still have to weaken the kobolds, it would allow us to sweep through them without inflicting lasting harm. Artifact Mistbeard used to take the goods and not life? Aye, that would serve. Well done, Marshal. So, friends, what think you of our strategy? Effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It would therefore take a great deal of ether to reverse its effects, not to mention time. Time during which Alice would be defenseless. Even should we all look to her protection, I'm not convinced we can keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Well, I'm happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have any other choice. Besides, it's what Teslian would do. And had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Vilbrand. So I'm going to cure that priest or die trying. I believe in you, Alice. And I believe in you too, you and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. Settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there and on. Alright, let's go! Let's do it. Off we go. So there's a good chance we'll get to the next expansion tomorrow. Or not tomorrow? Friday. Because Friday's gonna be a little bit longer stream. We'll start a little bit earlier. Should try to make up for the loss of Saturday, which is unfortunate. And Sunday we'll try to beat Silksong. Alpha wasn't lying when he said I'd beat Vinceless, so I'm counting on you to give me all the time I need. I'm counting on you all to give me the time I need. Our sole purpose will be to keep you out of harm's way. Just leave that to us, and focus on your own task. Indeed, and should you want for Ether, you need only say the word. Gabu, did you follow us here? Something important that I want to say to the High Priest. Express state. Express state. Say. Please let me come with you. Please. Gabu, it will be dangerous. I'm sorry, but it's too dangerous. I need your promises you'll stay here where we're safe, alright? My apologies for the wait. It took time, but we have secured our audience. All unfolded as expected. At the mention of my return to the crystals in person, the kobolds suddenly remembered how keen they were to be reconciled. We have Hornet W. And so in the glorious spirit of cooperation, we are to be received by the Patriarch Zada of the Second Order, who awaits our pleasure in the navel. If you are ready, let's proceed to the Gomerald mines at once. Speaking of Silksong, oh, it's also time to go brush, so let's go brush real quick. I'll take a moment to go brush, and I'll be right back, okay? Brushy, brushy. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay. Let us proceed. I'm putting some chapstick. It's getting cold again. Like, the weather can't decide. It was like 70-something last week, and now it's going to be like 12 or something? I don't know. Let's see. Weather. I want to see the weather. It's going to be in the low 20s. It's going to be low enough that I kind of want to have the faucet dripping. But not tomorrow. It's going to be, that's going to be like late tomorrow. Or night. Alright, let's go. I would say put the ceiling higher, because they always put the ceiling at random, like, this lane is high up, so you can't fly very high, but other places you can fly very high. I don't know. I wish they'd just make it make sense. Why just put the ceiling up there? What's that? I didn't know those things, hunting things appear down here. I must have to get over there. Around. This way and then this way. Stay through Various Torquoy. Should he make to summon Titan Eyes I anticipate, we will halt the ceremony and restrain him. At this, all hells will break loose, and we will have an army of kobolds to entertain it until Alcé's work was done. Just remember, none of them must die. We must weaken them, and then let Anzar do the rest. It's time. Stay the course, my friends. I spy calmer waters beyond the squall. Also, let me check on my ankle. So there's still a bump on my ankle, but it's very small now. It's still hard. So I'm gonna put some of this cream on my hands.
Greetings, Patriarch. I am Merlwib Blufistvin, Admiral of Limsa Laminsa.
Blufistvin. Her name is really hard to say.
I come before you to offer my sincerest apologies for the many wrongs committed by my people against you and yours.
You were foolish to come here. Stupid, unwise, foolish.
Okay, make your move then.
The Great Father shall have your souls for your folly.
Aye, just as we thought.
Now, Alisaie! Quickly!
You don't need to tell me.
Let none pass. We must grant her as much time as we can.
Yeah, I remember I was talking to somebody that was traveling in Europe the other day, and they went to a city that looked like keyboard smash to me. I think it's like the capital of Georgia. Alright. Defiance up. Let them come. Who's coming? Go see Toronto Patriarch, Val Magic, Killer, Slaughter, Save, Kill.
We must protect Alisaie!
Oh wait, was I not supposed to kill them? I may have gone too far.
You're in my sights.
Okay, good. Get him out of the way. This way. Go, Angelo. Alright, she doesn't need more ether. She's out. She's tapped out. I'm contemporary gets 2 sphere. Huff. I can't finish the job. This one person ether alone is not enough. Alright, those two gotta help.
Oh, just what we need.
Oh crap. I gotta get in there. I'll take them both. Just get hit by both of them. Less than acid or ether.
Here you are, Alize.
And come for anywhere. Stay alert. HGO, give it another try. Boss, get look here near acid. Oh, they're not. They're just walking. Hey, and so long time no see. How you been? Oh, look, I'm nearing my limits. That has. Oh, we got big bombs.
More! I need more ether! Just a little more!
I can't do enough damage. Just be staying clear, all of you. Not too slow. Alright, follow the reckless things. Alcine, now's your chance. Please let this work. Thanks for mine too. It's not enough. Huff. Yep, almost there. Puff, okay, please leave me your ether too. Take my ether. Hey, you're dead now, girl. Finished. Done for. Dead. Let me up. Remember, it's too dangerous. Remember the season before I came here. No matter what it cost me, Limsa will have peace. Now it's up me. Let's go. You want a piece of me? You against me. Not afraid of you. I don't care if I'm weakened. You want some? Have the whole thing. have to die or go down. Okay, there's a little more ether. Just a little more and I can finish this. Take it. Take my ether. I'm running out though. Thank you. It'll work this time, I promise. I hope so, because I'm damage down, HP reduced, can't be healed.
Yes, this will do. Here I go. Go, Angelo.
Go forth! But if it takes like 4 people's ether to cure them, that's gonna be hard to sustain.
Did it work?
I mean, they're definitely gonna get tempered faster than we can untemper them.
What?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, but they died by your hand. You sacrificed them to summon Titan.
Oh?
No. No, 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 no! Why? Why would I do such a thing?
I'm not sure who those people are.
Would that there were a cure for the victims of the Tempered.
They might be from a expansion I haven't gotten to yet. Or is it from a different game? This game?
Gaboo! What are you doing here?
Patriarch, please listen to me. Hear, heed, listen.
Okay, then I either haven't gotten to them yet or I've forgotten them. If it's from ahead, please don't spoil anything about them.
The Great Father we have been summoning is false. He only hurts us and those we love.
I'm hoping we finish Shadowbringers this week.
For a long time, his voice filled my mind. It told me to do terrible things. Awful, unspeakable, terrible things. But I didn't give in to it. And you mustn't either. There's been too much pain already. So please, end the suffering.
From the future.
What have I done?
I'm trying to get finished with the story by FanFest, which is in April. I'm going to FanFest.
We share this child's desire, Patriarch. An end to summoning, for it spells naught but misery for both our peoples.
The DDoS attacks really slowed me down a bit, though.
For many long years, man and kobold have feuded over territory, pillaging and perishing for the earth beneath our feet. It may be said that we fought to survive, but what we have sown in blood, we have reaped in suffering, and it cannot go on. I would see us set aside the past and work together for peace.
It was wrong of me to hurt my own in the name of the Great Father. Sinful, evil, wrong. But that doesn't mean there can be peace between us. Men cannot be trusted. The bounty of the land was to be ours, and yours the bounty of the sea. But you broke the pact. Violated, breached, broke. Unready as we were, what choice had we but to call upon the divine to rid ourselves of your tyranny?
None, and I do not blame you for it. In violation of the spirit, if not the letter of the pact, we took your lands for our own. The fault lies wholly with us. On behalf of all Laminsons, I offer you my humblest apology. I pray you'll find it in your heart to accept it. Yet I know an apology alone will not serve to make things right. So, we will revise the pact to leave no room for doubt. And any who violate it shall face justice, swift and certain.
No, we won't be fooled. Not again.
You want to hear my opinion? Are you still? I can't. This is I like her a lot. She's wonderful.
Please, hear me to the end. Fleeting though it was, there was a time when man and kobold abided together in harmony, in cooperation. In those days, your people shared the secrets of smelting. Knowledge which allowed Limsa Lominsa to thrive. Much of what we have, we owe to the kobolds.
Yeah, he still is the best.
And so, for the good of all who dwell on this isle, I wish to make you an offer. We will bear your people's wares to every corner of the world, and trade them in your stead. In return, we will bring you the bounty, not only of the sea, but lands both near and far. Whatever you desire, the Navigator as my witness, you shall have it. There will be no more man and beastman, just the crew of the great ship that is Vilbrand. And together, we will share in the wealth of the world, if you'll only accept our hand in friendship.
We want to believe you. We truly do. But we believed you before and you betrayed us. Fooled, deceived, betrayed us.
There are bad men, it's true. But there are also good ones. And the ones before you are the best of them. They were always kind to me. Caring, nice, kind, and I trust them with my life.
Oh, Gabu. Gabu. Why can't we stand close to each other? Why do we have to stand like 30 feet apart and yell at each other? Oh.
Before I became Admiral, I was a pirate. I stole. I fought. I stained the sea red with blood. Such is my past, and I dare not forget it, however much I might want to. That is death penalty. The pistol I used to pass judgment on my own sire when he fell thrall to Leviathan and betrayed his comrades. It's loaded. If you were to point it at my head and pull the trigger, I would most assuredly die. Though it isn't much, my life is the single most valuable thing I possess. If it will suffice to atone for past wrongs, take it. A single bullet to annul the old pact, and my blood to write it anew. What comes after, I entrust to this man, my second in command. I know that he will do his utmost for the happiness of all who call Vilbrand home.
How many pistols does she have? I thought she just had the one. What did he shoot? He didn't shoot her.
I do not trust you. Not yet. But Gabu does. And I will trust him.
Led by the children. We have a chance at peace.
We want you to know that we respect your faith. There's nothing wrong with giving thanks to the land which sustains you. But summoning is different. Should you hear of anyone who would attempt it, we ask that you appeal to their better judgment, or failing that, seek our aid. We're always ready to help.
Many and more of my brethren are yet enthralled to the Great Father, just as I was. If you could free them too, I would be grateful. Appreciative, thankful, grateful.
'Tis we who should be grateful, Patriarch. I thank you for affording us this chance.
Hi, Sheik. How's it going? Another old face. Haven't seen you in a while either. Welcome back. I was expecting more of a fight, to be honest. So it seemed we had found a way forward with the kobolds. Next, we'll help the Second Order to free their Tippered brethren from thraldom. Happy birthday! Theirs is far from the only order, of course, and it will take no small amount of time and effort to reach the rest. But reach them we will, however long it takes. Be careful stating your age on Twitch. Just saying. But I hope you have a good birthday, or had a good birthday. I guess it's pretty much over at this point. I would say that I was in your debt, but that has long been true. So instead, I will say thank you for helping us plot a new course, not only for Limbs of Laminsa, but all of Eorzea. Brandon Fox. We have Oracle Fox. Yeah, once we update all the models, I gotta fix the timing on that because they should all be the same except for the old Fox. Unless
Right. Let's return to the Rising Stones.
Carol, are you including Classic Fox in the updates or just the newer ones?
Admiral, something strange is afoot at the floating city.
There's always something.
Breathe, man. What is it?
Something strange.
I think it's best you see for yourself. Please, come with me.
We all have mounts, presumably. I don't know. There are some parts of it that just don't work. Okay. That's fine.
What in the world is that?
Huh.
A tower.
You ever see the anime Tower of the Gods or whatever it was called?
You can see it too, then? I feared I was losing my wits. One moment I was patrolling as usual, and the next it was just there.
Yes? This is she. I am. I'm looking at it. What? Understood. Send the Elder Seedseer my regards.
This can't be the only one. It makes no sense.
The communications officer.
I
It
knew it.
seems this isn't the only tower.
I knew it. It'd be too
They've
easy.
sprung up all across Eorzea. Nothing more is known, only that they appear to be of Garlean construction. Our allies on the Alamegan front are on highest alert.
If they had this technology to summon weapons like tower, assuming this is a weapon, I assume it's a weapon, and teleport them all over the planet, the war is basically over.
Forgive my directness, but would you join them? They may well need the help.
Of course, Admiral. We shall make all haste.
My thanks. I will return to Limsa to weigh our response. Look for Commander Hext when you arrive in Alamigo. And may the Navigator speed you on your way.
And off we go. Wait. Never mind. I was going to take a closer look at it, but I failed. So, whatever.
Thank you for coming so soon. I'll send for Commander Aldin at once, and we can decide what to do about these infernal towers.
Rocket Preserve!
It's a dragon and an Asian?
It can't be.
Let's go kill it.
The palace! After them!
Why do we always run everywhere? We have mounts. They can fly.
You're here. Good.
And I can't see. I mean, I can see if you guys can't see.
Well, well, well! To be received by such an illustrious cast! Why, even the hero of the piece is here! I feel quite starstruck.
You're about to feel axe struck.
Is that a sigh?
His body, more like. You don't fool us.
Oh! You saw straight through it! Anyone would think you dealt with Ascians before.
A few.
Permit me to introduce myself. I am Fandaniel, and may I say what a pleasure it is to finally make your acquaintance.
So what, you sit on the ceiling and spin? What do you want?
My, straight to business is it? Suit yourself.
That's why I do.
It is my intention to recreate the final days. To which end I have distributed a collection of rather ingenious devices, or towers, which will, in time, give rise to the grandest of spectacles.
The final days? But it was the Ascians who labored to prevent them.
You're quite right, though I would expect no less from one responsible for eliminating my unsundered colleagues. Honestly, the three of them were obsessed with restoring the one true world. As a sovereign individual, however, I never had much interest in such things. I mean, why bother when you're just another sundered minion? Admittedly, Elidibus was not convinced by that argument, but thanks to you, I'm finally free of his incessant nagging. Free to use my powers as I see fit, to fulfill my heart's desire. And my heart's desire is to lay this half-broken world to waste, leaving nary a fleck of dust behind!
What? Why would you want such a thing?
Because I want wretched creatures who ask such meaningless questions to die! You! And you! And you! I want you all to die! And I want to die too! Oh, yes! I want to die and take everyone with me in a paroxysm of pain and suffering!
Why don't we start with you and then do everyone else?
I'm different, you see. From the ancients who clung to dear life, and from you. So don't bother trying to reason with me. You will find I have no reason, or creed, or any such tripe. I just want to destroy the world. But please do resist with all your might. It will add to my enjoyment. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eyes peeled, for the curtains have risen on the spectacle to end all spectacles. We, the Telophoroi, shall be your performers and this very star our stage.
Who? Alright, they're laying out a lot of stuff here that I'm not gonna remember. Alright, so we kill this thing, right? Yeah, the best thing is not to cluster up around a dragon. Dragons have AoEs.
Ah, but I nearly forgot. I have a message for you. My esteemed patron, Lord Xenos, eagerly awaits you at the heart of the chaos. While I wish only to destroy the world, he exists solely to relive a certain, transcendent moment with you. And it is for that reason he would reduce all to ash.
Names are very pretty, though.
Pray see to it his dreams do not go unfulfilled. For if you should disappoint him...
I mean, I'll kill him again.
My trusty companion here, whom I've dubbed Lunar Bahamut, will burn your cities and everyone in them.
Well, that's fun. Moondragon!
Everyone out! My men will tend to the blaze.
I don't think water buckets are gonna do it. Brandon Fox. We have Princess Night Fox. Is this new? Is it new? Is it new? I don't think this is new. This looks familiar. It looks cute. Thank goodness everyone's safe. We managed to put out the fire, though not quick enough to save the garden. I love the thigh-high boots. Barbon, can I leave it to you to send word to the Alliance? I'm going to take the unit and investigate the tower. We need to find out what it's for. We'll go with you. No, you won't. You'll rest. From what Merla tells me, you're due for some time off duty. If we learn anything about the tower, we'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, I want you to rest. Very well, but if you need our help, don't hesitate. And take care, both of you. New? It is new, okay. It's another one for Carrara. Wow. Okay, I just want to be absolutely clear. I have no control over what comes up. I can't make Zelric have bad luck and Carrara have good luck. It's not possible, as far as I know. And I'm pretty incompetent when it comes to a lot of stuff, so... Trust me, it's not me doing it. That's the way it seems. Oh, you're back too. Good. We received the reports from the Alliance. I did? As we're all here, perhaps there's those who bore witness to the events in Alamigo could teach the rest of us to a first-hand account. No sooner do we overcome our one problem than another appears. It would all seem tediously predictable, but for the endless variety of our foes. This Fandano sounds even more unhinged than his patron. Unhinged, perhaps, but no fool. For all his pantomime theatrics, he gave away little about his plot. We know only that he intends to recreate the final days, and that the towers will somehow facilitate this. He also called his dragon Lunar Bahamut. Let's not forget that little detail. And the creature certainly did resemble the Elder Primal. What, are you saying I favor Kirara somehow? And I've given, like, bonus luck to Kirara? That may be, but the fact that the answer to Fandango was suggests they are not one and the same entity. I think it's more probable that it's some manner of simulacrum born of Ascian magics. Whatever it is, for now, we can but work closely with the Alliance and remain vigilant. I believe that concludes our news. What of yours, Istola? I've been to see the Sultana. Knowing how quick the immortal flames are to dispose of the tempered, I judge it best to provide them with a cure first. If we so? As soon as that's sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Ul'dah and delivered the Portseas to her grace. Slow-mo what league? What? What are you talking about? Slow-mo the leak. As soon as that's sufficiently recovered, I traveled to Ul'dah and delivered the Portseas to her grace, along with detailed instructions on their use. See, Kirara get 25 more luck. What? What are you talking about? I'm confused. I'm so confused! And my mystic chance to coincide with the arrival of some troubling tidings. The immortal flames had been on the cusp of agreeing to a truce with the Amalja when negotiations abruptly collapsed. The Amalja claimed that the number of their kind had been abducted and that men are responsible. Not is known of the perpetrators as yet, but as the immortal flames went about investigating the abduction, they came on one of Fandango's towers. On the subject of the towers, you may be interested to learn that they are not an exclusive Eorzean phenomenon. According to the Alliance, they have been sighted as far afield as Yanxia. It would seem reasonable to assume that they are everywhere. We simply have not found them. Well, as you said yourself, we can do little for now save remain vigilant. And since we are dealing with a dragon, ostensibly at least, I believe it behooves us to enlist the aid of an authority on such foes. Estinian! Estinian! Estinian, now just a moment, if he could be persuaded to lend us his lands, I would be the first to welcome it, but the truth is, we will struggle even to find him. Hee hee, you let me and Crow worry about that. We'll sniff him out, no matter where he's hiding. If indeed he is hiding, we have ways of locating him regardless. So if there are no objections, we shall depart at once. Also, check, weren't you going to bed earlier? I could have sworn I saw you say you're going to bed. Well, rather than sitting around, I think I might go to each of the city-states and educate them in the use of the Portseas. They have doubtless appreciated it, but might you consider taking a moment to rest before leaving? You'll be fresher for the task ahead. Sorry about that. Sudden sneeze. Good sneeze, though. I felt it in my abs from all the workouts. I tried a new ab workout. Oh, my friend, our moment of triumph did not last long. Twas ever the way, the world often needs saving. And save it we shall. I, for one, do not intend to allow a nihilistic madman to take us all to the grave with him. Not when the future holds such promise. Nay, I'll do all in my power to protect those whom I hold dear, just as you have always done. There can't be much more of Shadowbringers. Like, meanwhile, somewhere in the logs, we're ramping up right now. And we're also almost level 82.
Scouts should have been back by now. I'm gonna go and find them.
I'm just gonna see something. Okay, so I have over 100 random foxes. And Carrara seems to be about half of them. Zelric is about a third. Carrara's well over half of them. In the past 11 days, Carrara has redeemed I don't know, about 60-70% of them? That probably has something to do with the luck. We just don't notice when she doesn't get there. He or she, I assume, I don't know.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
I assume they are, just redeeming, getting more redeems.
Glory be. Glory be.
That's not good.
Glory be to Garlemald!
Well, that's gonna do nothing, because they're just gonna punch the sword out of his hand. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace.
The piles have been driven as planned, and the first of the beasts has roared to life. Moreover, I am pleased to report that preparations are well underway for the rest. Ere long, chaos shall reign over all the land, as befits the final days.
Call it what you will, so long as my friend returns to me, fangs bared and claws sharpened. I care not.
Of course, my lord. By strange coincidence, your dear friend chanced to be present when I made my declaration. I took the liberty of informing her that you await her coming, though I confess, I may have singed her a little in the process.
And why do you tell me this? Are you in such a hurry to die?
Ah, my apologies. I must guard my tongue lest it be the end of me.
Suicidal madman. Got it.
Though, there is something to be said for such a glorious death. Better to fall to one who has it all than falter before an inferior. Huh. I shall keep it in mind as a contingency. For now, however, I shall proceed with the plan. My lord.
I must find myself a new weapon. One worthy of our long-awaited reunion.
Isn't that like a primal summoning sword or something? Wasn't that a primal summoning sword or something? Alright, that seems like a good place to go brush my tail real quick. We'll do 2.5 minutes. I'll do my best to make it back in time. And... Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Holy crap, we still got 2 more things? The never-ending... Okay, well, we keep trying. We keep going. We'll get there this week. We'll definitely get there Friday. I mean, we might have, like... We got, like, an hour and a half tonight, so we might make it. We might make it. Good news, Kalia. Thancred and Orange have finished their tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here even as we speak. As you still haven't heard anything on the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? Ah, welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. But I'm here. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was little more than a spectator. Lion's share of the credit must go to Alice, Graha, and Acalia. But I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we were proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though it hasn't all been tales of triumph, just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems laid in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back. But I can't help but noticing that we're one Oriange short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? I couldn't lose him if I tried. And I did try. Repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Rob and the others of how land lies in Garlemald. They may have you do the same for us. Indeed, it's just as Lee said. Worse, in fact. Devastation as far as the eye could see. Nerva and the third, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Fandaniel? Perhaps, or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plunged into deathly silence, with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to RNJ, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with manipulation of ether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet, as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchange between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It's as if they were possessed. Or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Fandano could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Well, be sure to save some for your auntie. Which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. We just came from there. Robon is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requested our presence. Actually, I guess there was a delay between the two patches, weren't there? So why not leave that to us? Excuse me. You must be weary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back. I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter, as I promised Cryo. We need not all attend. Very well, I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we'll have to speak with the Oriange before the meeting. Can I stay here with your Yustola? Nope, I'm being sent away. Bye, Yustola. Once more onto the breach, dear friends. I would have only hit 82 for the expansion. Or, for the next expansion. It'd be nice if I could do these on some other class, but I can't because nothing else is high enough. My friends, much more have I heard of your travails in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As we are to see you safely return from mission, Orange. I trust Thancred made you feel welcome. Oh well, if this is Alf known as Merry Band. Arnvald, whatever are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pro, you told me you'd be away on a mission. Wait, did I predict this guy was going to betray us at some point in the past? He hasn't yet. You say that isn't part of it, but enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body is hardly aged, as you're well aware. And may I remind you that we Elzen are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great arc such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. It was not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boy's proportions. The Mombrita towered over me nonetheless. Arnvald brings out the best in Alphino, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. So, what exactly brings you here? Oh, for Dolan, mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? Yeah, what gave you that impression? Alright, actually tell me later. You've got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? If Ordo is going with him, that must mean... My apologies. As Arnvald rightly pointed out, you have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. It's bad I want to go eat some more of that cheese. I'll settle myself with a edamame wasabi.
Ere we begin,
roulette.
I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war.
I'm gonna go lucky or bad.
Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service.
That's a rough one.
But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Alright, I lost the wasabi roulette. My eyes are watering.
Theatrix. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Tempering towers.
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered. But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
Tempered by Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers.
So what? They
Our
used
scouts
they
sighted
kidnapped them and used
black-garbed
them to build them?
figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania.
Well, no, if they're using them, if they're already built, then they're not using them to build them.
The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Empire is the common thread.
Yeah.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first. Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
Okay, I'm very sorry. I'm getting a little bit of blood sugar. I can't talk. Low blood sugar. Just give me a second. I'm gonna go eat a spoonful of peanut butter. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Peanut butter, the cure for all low blood sugar. It's amazing. It's like magic. To be fair, a spoonful of peanut butter is like 80 calories. And it gets stuck in your throat and your mouth and stuff. Long time no see, Cordola.
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
I do like her hair.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that's out in the open. I don't have to keep it under my appropriate hide anymore.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamoldva and Vmar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fudola? Is this what you want?
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
You do, though.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head!
Yep, that seems to be what's happening.
I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Is that a tail behind him? Oh, that's his
Very well.
Ponytail.
If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
I just saw the ribbon from it appear from outside his neck like it was a tail. Fist bump. Alfred looks very dainty.
If you finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Paglthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Do I know where that is? Paglthan?
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way. Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Best not.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh?
It almost feels like he's saying goodbye. Oh no, is he going to go off to die? And Ferdola's going to make it back, of course, because why wouldn't she? At least didn't say he's only like a day from retirement, or, you know.
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
Oh, okay.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light, or Alphino for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
That's the spirit.
They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
You may never be as good, as strong as people. You may never be as fast as people. You may never be as smart as people. But if anything, like a game like this has proven that one person cannot save the world. So maybe don't be the best at something. Don't be the best fighter. Don't be the best student. Don't be the best streamer. Just try to be the best you that you can be. And that's enough.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
Alright, I gotta fly him out. Let's go.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Okay.
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut.
Well, maybe we'll find him on the way.
But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
I mean, he's basically Spider-Man. He just jumps around. Random Fox. Ian's back.
Even if we set out this instant, he
With
may
all the
already
power
have left by the
at my
time we
disposal.
arrive. Have her send the bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Alright, let's do it. I got all this energy, but we're in cutscene after cutscene. What are we gonna do?
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
What's that? Good luck. Yep.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Find something you like? Oh, they have quiche. I like quiche. Missed spinach and mozzarella. That sounds really good. So Stevie was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope it will keep him there for long enough for us to find him there. Come, there's no time to lose. Wait, wasn't that another thing that I have to do? Another raid? Another raid to do? All present good. Let us split up and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open spaces, squares and markets and whatnot. You and Kayla can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well. Let us reconvene at the airship landing later, with or without Estinian. Good luck. I think I should begin at the Sky Steel manufacturer, so perhaps you could try it at the congregation. Lucia may well have heard our news of our friend's return. Even to worry of light, Lord Emmerich sent word that she would be attending the meeting in Almigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. What do I then to be able the pleasure of your visit? I see. No, we were not aware Sir Estinian had returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Perhaps he came seeking audience with Lord Emmerich, only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I can't help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better. The airship? Can I take this to the airship? Where's the airship landing? Close enough. Close enough. Let's go. This way. What's up? There, 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 there. Picker of locks. Why don't you need to pick locks? I may have told this story before. In World of Warcraft. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Got story stuff to deal with.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
If he is visible, speak of the devil.
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
Oh, I lost my tails. I lost focus.
It's been too long.
Uh-oh. She is a child, sir.
Too long.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh, 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 oh.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
This is gonna be bad. Uh-oh.
I am not Alphino!
I thought she was gonna punch him. Granted, he's wearing armor.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Ugh! Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
I thought he was flirting with Alice. I didn't realize he didn't know her.
Estinian Wormblood. The Azure Dragoon.
He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side. To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
So he's got one angry person and one fan catboy.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting. Estinian! It's been too long.
I mean, they're twins. Like, how? I think she's more mad over the rugged comment.
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another.
It's very
Nor,
cute.
I suspect, will it be the last.
I was hoping she'd punch him in the stomach. Not face, because she can't reach his face, but stomach would be good.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
I'm sure you can. Look at... Never mind. That's politics. I don't get involved in politics.
At least someone's having a
Again.
good time.
Nope.
You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
I think he learned how to talk with people rather than at them.
I wouldn't be so sure. He still loves nothing better than the sound of his own voice.
I struggle with that myself. I talk lots, but I don't really listen. And nobody really listens either.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azisla.
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
A little bit of both. A little bit of both, Zarek. A little bit of both.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azisla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see.
Part of my problem
As
is
the
I
one
talk
who
too
first
fast.
summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation?
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azisla together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I would say this. It would not be possible for me to possess Fox, were she not somewhat similar to myself. What's amazing is that Yang can also possess her. It's crazy that one being has the ability to be possessed by both of us. Because we are quite different, she and I.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard. Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less... blunt?
Never meet your heroes, folks. Never meet them. Never meet your heroes. They will disappoint you. I think Fox would say especially her. It's been quite some time since last I set foot in Azisla, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit. Last night, we had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the Velvet records. It's not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well then, Kayla's the person to ask. As far as I know, she's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. Let's say it helped that Midgard someone was there to introduce me. Ah yes, you're a friend of her father. Brandon Fox. I'm back. Nah, you don't want to meet me. No, I'm not worth it. I'm far from worth it. I'll just disappoint. I too have met with Tiamat. As the Dragon's Own war came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance and asked as much. She said no. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her, even now. I see. The original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Maybe someday I'll do a Fox fan fest when I get super famous and people actually want to see me. I want the quiche. Tiamat awaits. This way. It's so hard to tell where I am in the story. Because everything's just level 80. And at this point I don't have enough classes up there. This would be a great time to have more than one class up here, because I'm just wasting all this experience. Wrong button. My sire's mortal companion. What bringeth thee back to this forsaken place, child of man?
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Ah, that my sins should be repeated. I have no idea, Zarek. I sense not the faintest stirring. As to who could have called him forth, I know of none save the dragons of Mericidia, our children. Oh, I can never tell when they're done talking. The icon claimed their souls when first it manifested, and robbed of their will, they became tools for Algin's dark designs.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Captives of a lost empire, neither alive nor dead, existing only to preserve Bahamut's corporeal form.
Yes, the dragons of Mericidia are at the mercy of this Ascian. There can be no other explanation. Accursed Ascians. Vile minions of darkness. Again, you have profaned the memory of my beloved, and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity. Are there no depths to which you will not stoop?
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
What wouldst thou have from me, Slayer of Dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Interesting. Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire. But words shall have to suffice. Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Indeed. Ask the Dragon Slayer, and he would tell you the power we of the First Brood willed. Were I to lose myself to Icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it is of little matter. For even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb. And what if we could cure the tempering?
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Speakest thou in earnest?
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
A chance to make amends. To lay Bahamut's memory to rest. It's hard to talk over them. When our own star faced annihilation, Hydaelyn granted us sanctuary, and now your foes will bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. The debt I owe to Hydaelyn and to all who have suffered my sins, I shall fight with you, children of man. So what? We cure her tempering and then we break her free? While Porcus has been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far larger and immensely more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process had failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. And before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can. We can indeed. The Aldens kept detailed records on all their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. Let's go, then. I shall leave that to you, then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. I know Alpha and Akela here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Estinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of the star, though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first step towards a brighter future, and now I would help Tiamat do the same. Interesting. I gather you are not as young as you look. Mayhap when our work here is done, we can trade tales over a pot of Chataro's famous tea. And be indebted to her for the leaves and the hot water? I think not. I see. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Oh yes, we're familiar with it. The Etherochemical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may mistake this. A spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Which you just happen to be carrying around with you. I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambos, Orange, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels and transfer stolen memories with the traits of certain bloodlines, and so I keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here grant access to restricted functions, having identified me as being of royal blood. And armed with that spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It's even worth a try at least. Agreed, we'll take good care of it. To the flagship, then. I'm doing on ad time. I've got 10 minutes left. Random Fox. Adventure Fox. I gotta go up. Yep, we go up. Take a look around the area so people can see what we're dealing with here. I did not, but it makes sense. Because you kind of have to, don't you? Let's put up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. Should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. You're not due to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor is Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective at this stage is to simply identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. Well, don't they give you, like, mounts when you're here? Like flying mounts, so you can go from place to place? Or no, you teleport it, don't you? We teleported from node to node. Daddling with the Delta Quadrant broken. Possible calls, intruder interference. Advise deployment of automated combat units. Proceed. The Loderus node. Weird name for it. Welcome back, Mopar. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. We should probably retreat. Are you not the node I'm looking for? It's gotta be here somewhere. Isn't there a hole that goes under here, though? Oh, there it is. Deep loop. Warning. Scheduled dragon restraint maintenance due in negative 2,020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. Did this come out in 2020? Because that'd be really funny. It probably did, didn't it? I'm afraid Stevie and I have little show for efforts. Did you find anything? No spell burnt hair. I found a way to activate mechanical citrus. That's any help. Yes, a chirping note which spontaneously warned me about neglecting the dragon restraints. Spontaneous, you say? Well, that does sound promising. Almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of this spirit vessel. I dare say it's indeed the note of which Graha spoke. There's chirping, you say? Very well, let's take a little closer look. What happened? A bunch of cell phones have been out all day, apparently, from what I understand. My mother texted me that her phone calls were not working earlier. I can see to receive text, though. Do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? Beep boop. Oh, this note said that the dragon restraints were required negative 2,020 years ago. Beep bloop. You do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms may only be undertaken by the chief technologist and members of the royal family. Or those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps. Beep. New user detected. Commencing biometric authentication. Boop. Authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. Hey, Sapphire. Boop. Welcome, Agalia Sapphire. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Beep bloop. Error. Unable to disengage restraints of the specimen Tiamat. A system update is required. A system update? What are you supposed to ask in front of us? Just smash the pieces. I can have to guess. Well, that's more than I can say. Confounded bloody thing. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. Loop. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. So this thing can release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it's received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. It's got to update to Windows 11. Until which time it'll float there spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating placation protocols. Boop. I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying. But I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. Alright, I believe we need to go brush real quick before we do a short one. Alright, we're gonna do a short brushy. I think 2 minutes ought to do. And that will get us to the end, I believe. So 2 minutes of brushing and I'll be right back. Loop, I have returned to the terminal to continue our journey into Final Fantasy XIV. I'm kidding. I'm back. Let's go. Alright, yeah, that definitely carries over. We only got like 40 more minutes, and we got like Astrodad for 42 minutes. Perfect. Ow! 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 Okay, is that better value for the money? Loop, guided user to terminal. This way, please. Welcome back, check. Awake again, I see. Pretty well, we're here again. We're trying to set a dragon free. Let's see, according to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.35. Dare I ask which version you're employing? Why software version 42.02, of course. Oh, sorry. Why software version 42.002, of course. Flip bloop. Warning. Errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required for update 5 years, 1 day. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Aren't there any other options, for instance using this terminal to operate TMS restraints instead? Oop, the proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. I can't imagine it will have changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to these discrepancies, I dare say we should be able to mutter our way through. Don't bother trying to explain, just tell me if we made any progress. He's like the old grandpa that doesn't know and understand computers. I would say so, yes. It does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link probe once I'm ready to release the shackles. My best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may yet have use for it. Rest assured, I'll be certain to return it to Graha Tia when this is over. Yep, you certainly shall. We're making good progress. We only have 2 more patches to go, and then we're in the next expansion. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. And I think one of them is like a half patch, I'm guessing, based off the numbers that I was given. But before we go any further, there is something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Algan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ascians. It was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All of the Ascians' test turns to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you try to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Fandango? Will you try to reach out to him too? I will try, yes, and if that fails, I'll remember him. Oof, I see little point in reasoning with the wretch, or remembering him for that matter. But I made a promise. Or perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if you but the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to ruin your benevolence. You would think us so unwise for viewing the world thus? Sorry, I'm adjusting my hair. Far from it. That has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as weakness to be exploited. And there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alpha has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Right back we go. Good drop off. Quick look around for people that haven't seen it. I'm not sure how far down we're going. I think we'll go for that. Maybe. Yep. This is the drag we're trying to free. It's Tiamat. His student told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphino's absence that he's needed elsewhere? Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were off talking to Nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. No, she's gonna be on our side. She's mad about what happened to her children and her husband. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leans strongly toward the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of ether which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will be inevitably required if we are to reverse the effects of tempering completely. Meaning I'll need all the ether I can get. Thank you in advance. All this endeavor will ask much of us. We do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely, that Tiamat shows no sign of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Oh, Tiamat saw Batman as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? As you mentioned, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphino to disengage the restraints, ethereal dampeners. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Ah, such warmth. The frost that shroudeth my soul doth begin to thaw. What are these? Visions of days long forgotten, of war with men of Alec. Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her recall her past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Michaela, she trusts you. Speak to her, to ask her to tell you of times past. Does she trust me? Tell me if you're at war with the men of Alec. Wicked, bloodthirsty creatures, not content with their own lands. They brought fire and death to Mercidia, our home. The tale began when Bob and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile field land. It would come to be known as Mercidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Mom and I had found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlian scholar Rusha. She posits that man first settled on the southern continent toward the end of the Second Astral Era. Correctly, it would appear. Only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion, such was their fear of dragonkind. And as they kept their distance, so do we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing ever more their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and soon they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. I got sneeze. Very sneezy today. Alas, those golden days of harmony, too, were fated to end. For the men of Alex slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded in venomed words the Asians. The rest thou knowest only too well. Oh, thank you, Pixels. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Asians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Oh, thanks for the little confidence. I swear, but this is over. Keep going, Alice. The magic is working. I knew this was going to be easy. No patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close. I can feel it. Well, I've only got a few more drops of ether left to give. With yours and Ra's, this will work. And I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go.
No! I'm almost there!
Keep going! Never give up! Never surrender!
This is it, Angelo!
Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip goes weak. Ow!
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Do it, Alphino. Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
My children. Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace. Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You too would wish this, I know. And I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Thou hast my gratitude, little one.
Alphino's ready. It's time. Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Bahamut, my beloved. For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
By the gods!
I'm kind of glad we don't have to fight her.
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan.
Pagalthan.
He flies for the largest Amalta settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way. Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
And away he goes, like Spider-Man! Oh, he's on her. Well, let's go! What are we waiting for? Get in there! I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian team on battle. It would be wise to gather the full strength of Scions first. The foe we face demands no less. The flames of war. I've already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous in Ulda at the Hall of Flames. Let's collect Alphino and be on our way. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you were saying. I missed it. Yeah, it's a big girl. She's been here for thousands of years, just chilling. Oh, we didn't have to go. We're just here. Dragon Fox. There is a Dragon Fox, isn't there? Now, I know some of you could do with the rest, but I'm sorry to say that Tilafroy have other plans. Pagalthan is already under siege. It's not what you think, Jack. Happily, the mortal flames arrived just behind joining the defensive effort, with the martial tower up at their head. I think it's a, from, Yakuza 0, maybe? You don't want to say if that was Pixels? What? Oh no, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. It's good to hear that Ulda has not abandoned them all, Joe. Abandoned? Do we not profess to be their friends? Your Grace. Marshal Tarban has made provisions for each for such an exigency, and is ready to depart at the moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the Syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. You started about dragons, when a dragon wasn't good? What? Nor is Old alone as is resolved. The other Alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Paggleton. Even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested. We face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. TMS children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured, but not all of the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, they have all to show any signs of tempering. Strange, what combat would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Unless he's incapable of doing so, Primastar would not want to serve a master, asking otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight them, and Kaylee and others like her wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. I don't know anything. What do I know? Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an incalculably powerful foe, and our soldiers will struggle to best through the mere force of arms. Wait, when a dragon wasn't good... You know about the outfit? No! With the aid of Scions, however, I believe they will feel better assuming that is you're ready to take the field. The airship waits to bear you to the front. Place that forth as soon as you're able. Zarek knows why I'm upset. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. It's kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I for one am inclined to do as her Grace's request. Lest you forget, Arnvald and Fredola are in Paggleton on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed, to the airship then. I feel like this is gonna run long. What's the fastest way to get there? Then we go down here and cover straight to the airship landing. No, he probably doesn't. You're not going to tell him either. Because we've been expecting you. I say the word and we shall depart for Paggleton at once. Oh, nope. It's going to be too long, isn't it? I guess we go for it. We go for it. Let's go.
I stand ever ready.
Let's give it our all.
Our fates are not yet sealed.
I stand ever ready.
I could take him.
Let's give it our all.
I stand ever ready.
Let's just go. Brandon Fox. This may push us late. Black Leather Fox. I should torment my children no longer. Defiance up, let's go. Oh? Dragon Man. I'm looking forward to it. Press on. Help us here. Free eyes, comrades, friends. Go over here. Brought him over. What do you want me to do? Are they gonna do something? I thought they threw bombs or something. They're not. I don't care about that one. I mean, I care about it a little bit. Let's see.
Away with you!
Go over to let them show you the way. Oh, that way. Okay. Thank you. I would have put a chest over there. Alright, first boss. Yeah, it's almost bedtime. We're on to the first boss. Alright, take it down. Alright, I pulled that off by accident.
This is going to leave a mark! I will not hold back!
Let's give them a show!
Alright, we need to kill this thing. Come on, a little bit more. I really am. That's shiny. And all I had one materia in that giant chest.
What took you so long? The Amalta are in trouble. Let's split up.
Oh, which way am I going? Oh, that's her. So I shall fight the raid. So I was taking hits, and they increased my damage taken by 10% everyone, or something like that. I don't know, they increased my damage taken, and I was collecting them. I had 2 of them. Is what Kai was referencing. Tough. It's not dying. Well, the odds of getting that many without dying is very low. You have to have this kind of spirit over level. Good shot. Off we go.
Oh, no, you don't.
Nice job, Estinian. Keep him in the path. Nice. Let's don't go that way. Let's go this way. Poor children have to free them from their pain. There's a treasure chest around here somewhere. Nothing useful for me, though. Okay. 30 seconds, 40 seconds. Push raid. The last quest is the Curse of War Machine. Let's do it. They captured a lot of our Amalga friends. Those big lizard guys. Those guys. We're trying to help them. Here. What if I can use those things to kill them? Can I drag them slowly through that thing?
This is going to leave a mark.
Oh, got last again. It did not hurt them at all. Okay, so that's not a thing we can do. No. That's the plan. Move it on over. Come on. Alright, try again. Finish it. Oh, come on. Oh, we got it. We got it. It was close. Ah, that one wasn't too bad. They were all fairly clear. Our problem is we're late. I'm gonna be to bed later today, it looks like. Going to bed? It'll be alright. We still have to exercise tonight. Besides, not exercise tonight, so it'll be okay. I've been doing keep up my exercises. And yeah, I do stuff to rest for. I'll keep moving. Nice view.
Just the beginning.
We also had to arrive at sunset for seconds. Arrive at sunset. Sunset. Are we gonna see a little sun? I'll come on to my children. I can wait in the heavens. My children should bathe to him. I'll take a dragon. Off we go. All my cooldowns be back up. Except for this one, maybe. That's the other dragon.
Stubborn.
I think this is the boss fight. It's very cool. Very tanky. Very tiny face on it for such a large dragon. Now I'll bring him down, we're gonna fight it. But she's out of the fight. Alright, hopefully clip the wings so we can fight on the ground. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not that tall. Look at this first. All my cooldowns back up. Ready to go, let's do it. Okay, you took more than one shot. I did not know. I just gotta stay stacked. This is a different dragon. I got a stack, that's unfortunate, but one stack's not too bad. I know what I did wrong. I didn't run far enough.
Allow me. Just the beginning.
watch they run.
This is going to leave a mark.
There'll be nothing left of you but a smoking crater.
I will not hold back.
Finish him! Bam! I think for the bats. I did! Fox Slayer of Dragons. Got a music, which I can't really see. Right, off we go. I can't see it behind the chat. Children of man, the shade of my beloved is no more, and I shall be forever in your death. By your deeds are we set free, and free we shall remain. As long as I draw breath, never again shall the dragons of Mercidia hearken to the lies of the Ascians. This I vow. This is why I thought about ending earlier for this dungeon, but I just had to just go for it, because we seem to be ending earlier and earlier every night. And I was like, oh, we're 5 minutes early, now we're 10 minutes early, then we're like going to be 15 minutes early today. I'm like, no, let's do it. This is what happens when I don't end early.
Warriors, the dragons chose their friends well.
A Maga friend? Maga chieftain?
Long have our peoples waged war, but no more. Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
I memean, he's a twisted amalgamation. Her actual husband died thousands of years ago. We would be proud to call you our allies.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury. I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
No, that's not Vano, that's the Amalga. Oh
And
yeah,
thus
Chicken
did
Man's
we make
Vano.
allies of the Amalga.
We're making allies right and left.
It would certainly seem that way. The
Vindaloo is food,
Sultana
though.
will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
Let's hope there's a break in the cutscene, and then we can go give her the good news. Friday. Oh. Yep, you're right, check. Cutscene after cutscene. Sometime earlier inside the Paglethan Tower. Well, now we know what they wanted them for. Yeah, whatever. I haven't been sleeping great anyway, so it's whatever.
What in Ralga's name happened here?
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
That's Fredola.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
She was an enemy in the last expansion check. And now she's a friend, sort of.
Get back!
No! What have I done?
Get out!
It's
Run!
too late for them. We're leaving, now!
Probably. Run! Nope. That's a shame. I want to do some stuff tonight, too. Oh, well.
No! No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together!
He can't believe he's pulled a shield. Okay, we stopped here. So good night, everyone. Thanks for watching. Hope you all have a good night and a great day tomorrow. We'll be back on Friday. We're starting early on Friday, okay? I don't know how early, but earlier than normal. We normally start at 12:30. We'll start at something before that. I don't know. 10:30, 11. I don't know. We'll get another extra hour or two in there. I don't know. Whatever. I'll do my best. So good night, everyone. Sorry I gotta run real fast. I'm 20 minutes late. Fox out. Good night.